When I saw the specifications of this electric bike, I thought they were exaggerating. That's why I took it upon myself to test and verify if what was written there on the paper, in the pamphlet they sent me, was actually true. And it definitely surprised me. You know that I usually make videos about vehicles, cars, and automobiles. But today, I'm going to show you a very interesting electric bike. This is the bike from the brand Aipas. It's called the M2 Pro. So I promise you the video is going to be very interesting. If you're shopping for an electric bike, I recommend checking this one out. Welcome. One of those features that caught my attention was the range. 85 miles, that's about 137 kilometers of range, without having to think about recharging it. Obviously, you'll be subject to weather conditions and usage, but the most generous range you can get or expect is 85 miles, 137 kilometers. It's a 48-volt, 17.5 amp battery, and that battery is very easy to remove. Here it is. You just use the key, open it, take it out, and recharge it. You connect it there to the power connector, and you can charge it easily. You also have a high-performance brake system, both front and rear. It's a hydraulic brake system. How does that benefit you? It reduces the braking distance by 30% compared to conventional systems. In addition, the brake pads have a carbon fiber and ceramic compound, and that also allows them to make less noise and be more efficient. The suspension on this Aipas M2 Pro bike also deserves special mention because it has both front and rear adjustable suspension. That suspension, the front fork has 100 millimeters of travel. What does that help you with? It helps you have better articulation to get over bumps and trails more easily. Any terrain feels easier to handle, and you can really notice it when you're riding. It gives you up to 40% more comfort compared to bikes that don't have rear suspension. And if you want to ride it at night in the dark, you have a good front headlight with this kind of beam pattern. You have 3 high-intensity LEDs. You can see them here, 1, 2, 3. And that gives you an illumination range of about 30 meters or 100 feet. This headlight, compared to the previous generation of this same bike, the M2 will give you about 30% more brightness. It's a brighter light. All right. I'll put on the helmet and keep sharing features and details about the M2 Pro from Aipas, but I'll move it to more suitable terrain. And I'll show you POV with the camera here, the GoPro on my forehead, and give you a real demo of this bike, how it feels to ride, and how it performs. This helmet is from Aipas and available on the same website as the bike info. If you don't have one, it's always recommended. Safety first. To start enjoying the ride, first, turn on this switch on the left handlebar. The digital display will light up with all the information. This bike has a 7-speed Shimano system, which you can see and operate on the right side of the handlebar. And it has 5 levels of assistance, which is called Pass Pedal Assist System. Those assistance levels determine how much help you'll get in synchronization with your pedaling, how much help the electric motor will give you. And here we go. Well, the first thing I notice is that it has quite a bit of power as soon as you touch the throttle. The throttle is like the one on a motorcycle, right? On the right side, you operate it. You can switch between each of the pedal assist levels with your left hand, going up or down, depending on what you want at that moment. The riding position is quite comfortable. You sit upright with good visibility of the road. These tires are wide and really help the bike feel very stable, even on uneven surfaces. Here I am riding on some uneven surfaces, and I can feel how that joint helps you, you know? And also what I mentioned about the tires. The suspension is doing a good job absorbing the imperfections of the pavement. I'll share more details about the M2 Pro from Aipas, but first, if you like the video, give it a like. If you're interested in electric bikes, this video will be helpful. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, give it a like, and that way we help people who are in the market for an electric bike to see this video. So, well, let's continue. And at this speed, the bike feels very solid. I actually didn't reach the top speed of 36 miles per hour, which is the speed you can reach. I got up to about 20, 21, and that's as far as I went. I didn't want to go higher because, well, for safety reasons. But anyway, it can go up to 36 miles per hour. It doesn't give you that nervous feeling that some more affordable e-bikes have, right? I think the motor delivers the power progressively, and it doesn't feel abrupt when you accelerate. The steering feels predictable and easy to control, even at higher speeds. And I feel like the suspension does a pretty good job. For example, here, look, I'm going a bit off the asphalt. Here on ground with a lot of grass, and the grass is pretty tall. Well, honestly, it doesn't seem like, it's not a small or light bicycle. It feels sturdy and well built, and the suspension does a good job. Thank you. In terms of power and performance, you have an 1,800-watt motor with torque of up to 110, ideal for strong starts and climbing hills. Pedal assist system with 5 levels. It's a quiet motor with smooth operation. It also has the ability to handle slopes of up to 23 degrees. The load capacity is up to 500 pounds or 227 kilograms. You'd have to be extremely heavy for this not to support you. In terms of range, as I mentioned before, well, the battery is 48 volts, 17.5 amp hours, up to 85 miles of range per charge, 137 kilometers depending on usage. The battery is removable for easy charging. In terms of battery safety, you have an integrated thermal protection system, meaning it automatically shuts down the system in case of overheating. It is designed to withstand extreme temperatures with high safety standards. You have a little screen, this smart LCD screen. It shows you the speed, distance traveled, battery level, and riding mode. The riding modes you have are cruise, sport, assist, pedal assist, and pure electric. In terms of the bike's construction itself, you have a lightweight and durable alloy frame. It is designed to offer you good stability and control. Now, the bike arrives at your house in a huge box. And here I'm going to show you some pictures of how it arrived for me. It's the same box that anyone who buys it will receive. It's not very difficult to assemble, but, well, you might want to get help from someone else. The frame is quite heavy. In my case, I did it myself. It comes with instructions so you can assemble it, and you also take out the battery to charge it. That way, when you're ready to use it, it will obviously have a full charge. It comes with some charge, but it's important to charge it so it's full. And it also comes with a toolkit, a small pouch, a little bag with the tools you'll need. I didn't even have to use almost any of my own tools. It comes with the wrenches and all the necessary items to charge it. If you're interested in the M2 Pro from Aipas, as always, you'll find the purchase link in this video's description whenever I mention an accessory or product. There you'll find all the information, specifications, and price. If I missed any detail, it's there. As I think I mentioned before, at the time of recording this video, it was below $1,000. And I think it's a good bike that's worth considering. Check out this video's description, and I'll see you in the next one. Sending a big hug.